So, did either of those positions look familiar to you? Holding the phone with the wrist at kind of a weird angle for long periods. Like, yes, the phone's not the heaviest, but for long periods, if you're scrolling for a long time, texting, emailing with the wrist at a weird position, it's going to affect the wrist. Same with typing with the wrists in maybe a little bit of a T-Rex position or the opposite action. Um, we put our hands and wrists through a lot, but we don't really think about warming them up, say, the same as if you were to go for a long run or even a short run. We kind of intuitively know, okay, we need to do some warm up, we need to do some stretches to prepare for that. But I find usually we don't really take that same thought process and sort of superimpose it over using the hands for long periods. We're essentially going through a marathon with typing, moving our hands, but we don't really think about it the same way. Hi, welcome. My name is Georgine. I'm an online personal trainer and yoga instructor. I've been teaching for over 10 years. I'm currently studying to be a physiotherapy technologist, essentially a profession unique to Quebec that is a physiotherapist without the ability to diagnose. There's some other stipulations, but I won't get into that today. And my goal is to help you move better so you can feel better. So let's get into today. So, all about hand support. So, three main topics I want to go over, three ways to support the hands more. So, the first one is change your form. So, yes, easier said than done, but thinking about, okay, what are ways you can implement? So, for me, when using my phone, I try to use the weight of the phone because they're getting pretty big these days to keep the wrist as neutral as I can. If not, can you get one of those little things on the back of the phone to help support? Can you rest your arm on something so you can keep your arm pretty relaxed? When typing, I know sometimes we have to work on strange devices, but can you support the wrist somehow? Can you figure out ways to kind of keep the wrist neutral? Okay. Now, if those sometimes are impossible, right? We have different situations we're thrown. Then thinking about two other components to sort of strengthen and support through the hands and wrists. So the first one, strengthen. So you can grab a 3 or 5 pound weight if you don't have, fill up a water bottle, something that you can sort of hold on to, a can. It doesn't need to be super heavy. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use the little makeshift table here. But can you rest your form on the table? See how my arm's nice and relaxed. Nice, and you can do some with the palm facing down, flip, palm facing up, side of the hand up. Now going the other way, we don't have that mobility. You can use a resistance band to get essentially those 4 ranges of motion: the bending both ways and the side bending. You can even do that without the weight. Ideally the weight, but I get it. We don't all have all the props. You can also work on your grip strength. So grab heavy things and walk around with them. Ideally a heavy weight, but again, I know we don't all have access to that. You can grab a grocery bag and fill it with a bunch of, I find flour and cans of things kind of weigh quite a bit, or a bag of pet food. Something that allows you to work on the grip strength. That's really going to support those muscles that support your typing work journey. And the third one is rolling out. So you can grab a tennis ball. I have a therapy ball here, lacrosse ball, and then you'll place it on the ground. Or it can be, you can place it on a table, have some kind of elevation for it, and then you're going to roll out through your palm. And roll out through the forearm. And you want to do both sides, palm face down, palm face up. You can add some overpressure like I was just doing to add a little extra. This seated shape's not working for you, you can change up your seated shape. Again, you can do this at your desk, clearing some space. Rolling on the side is something you can just kind of always have there. So thank you for joining me on a little hand support journey. Let me know in the comments below if that helps, if you have questions, if there's any other thing that you implement to kind of support your hands, wrists, and forearms throughout the day. And until next time, thanks.